Hi, this is Irish Twist. Probably wondering where I've been. I haven't made a video in a very long time. Uh, well, for one, I cut my hair. Used to be down this long, but now it's really short and easy to take care of, and colored it red. Red is actually my natural hair color, so um, let's see, what else have I done? I've knitted a couple of things, made some washcloths for work actually. That's the back of it, and they're really absorbent. I'm going to make a gift basket of that with soaps and things for a program called Adopt a Family, and it's going to raise money for a family that's in need. So, well, the real focus of this video is to tell you a story that actually happened recently regarding red light camera ticket. Um, in New York, we have these red lights that are photo enforced, they call it, and I don't know if they're in other states as well, but if you get caught by one of them, you get something in the mail with a ticket and a video explaining the offense that you did. So I've been fortunate, I guess, because I know we're all safe drivers, but this has been my first offense actually. And I remembered what I did that day. So the video basically depicted that I did go through the red light, and then there was a no turn on red. So it's just really cut and dry, but I figure, with Jay just kind of talking to me, my husband, Jay, that I'll go and see the judge and see what happens. So that day when I go there, I'm a bit nervous. I go through the security and all that, and I wait for the hearing officer. So I sit down with the hearing officer. She plays the video. She says blah 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 blah, just describing what's going on in the video, and then ends her response as, "And it's non-negotiable." So now I'm like taken back, I guess, because I didn't even know what to say. Because do I take this as non-negotiable, meaning I can't talk and say something because it's just not a negotiable matter? Does this mean she's just not going to help me as a plea bargain kind of thing? I don't know. And mind you, I have to decide what to say in like a half a second. So what I said, what I wanted to do was just stand up and walk away because she said it was non-negotiable. But, I didn't do that. I just tried not to be rude and just play with the motions. So what I did is I said, well, can I speak now? And she goes like this, like nodding and yes. And I said, I had to say it because it was bothering me so much. I said, I'm just checking because, you said it was non-negotiable. I wanted to see if I could talk. So of course she says nothing in response, but I explained to her my side of the story, which I will get into later when I tell you about what happened with the judge. So she says, oh, do you have any evidence of that? Okay, you'll see the judge and stuff. So now I go back into the room, I wait, it's all a waiting game. I'm just trying to pull myself together, so to speak. I feel confident in myself, just kind of like with the mindset of whatever happens, happens. I mean, it's a traffic ticket. It's not, waiting to be on trial for something, But, it was just the anxiety of it all and stuff, of what transpires during that I just tried to keep my calm. So, I do get called to see the judge. Now, I don't know what to expect. I picture like a blown out courtroom, and just what I've seen on TV. That's all I know. Like Perry Mason or like Matlock and things like that. But it's just a room. But they had the stenographer, and they had the The judge there, of course, they had the defendant's table, which is where I sat, and they had the, I guess you call it the plaintiff, the lawyer that's presenting the case to the judge. So they start, the lawyer goes up to the video, explains to the judge, everything. They go through the motions and show me the paperwork and see if it's okay to be submitted as evidence, and I agree, and all that. So once the plaintiff rests, then the judge talked to me and says, am I ready to present my case or any evidence? So I said, sure. Now, he goes to swear me in, and I don't say anything to this nature, but this is what's going through my head. I just naturally put up my left hand because I'm left-handed, so I don't think any other way. I just kind of did this. So I'm not thinking like, oh crap, I have to put up my right hand. So he goes to swear me in, and he says, oh, the right hand. So I'm like, oh. So I didn't laugh or anything. I was very serious, and I was actually a little apologetic. So then I raised my right hand. And the thing is, like, I don't even know how high you're supposed to raise it. Like, you don't do this like you're in school raising your hand, Do you do this? I mean, I don't know. So I just kind of did this, and it worked. So, so I'm sworn in, and I basically started it with saying I acknowledge the fact that I did go through the red light as depicted on the video. Those were the exact words that I said. I just thought that to not say that, to go back and forth and say, well, the video said this, and it's just stupid, But my defense was, I said, I do remember exactly what I did that day, and what I did is I went through the same intersection that I go for work, and I was actually called for an immediate procedure to be done. There was a patient that I'm actually a registered nurse, and I was responding to a call where the physician needed the nurse to assist a patient in a life-threatening procedure. So it ended up the man was having a heart attack and needed his heart vessel opened and so forth. So I told the judge that I approached the intersection carefully and essentially made a right on red with no oncoming traffic coming, because I would never want to make an unsafe move in an intersection regarding any kind of emergency. So I had to just say that, So I just stopped what I'm saying. I just wanted to, I don't know, I was going to end it and say, like, the patient lived, which is that is the case. But I wanted to kind of see his reaction about this, because, I want to see where he's going with this. That was my initial thought anyway. Is it right? I don't know. But so I'm silent. He says to me, did the patient live? Which means he really did listen to me. So I said, yeah. I said, now I could have just left it with yeah, but I said after a week being in the hospital, he lived, and he's able to live a normal life. So he says, oh, a week in the hospital, he had to get admitted. So because he asked me, I said to him, well, yeah, because they did successfully do that life-saving procedure, but they had to, by opening up his heart vessel and restore the blood flow to his heart for the heart attack, but they had to monitor him in the hospital and start him on new medication. But because of that, he was able to live. So I stopped talking. I'm not like upset or anything. I'm just like, it is what it is, And he starts writing something, and he says, oh, does the defendant rest his case? So I'm like, yeah, I do. I rest my case. I didn't laugh or anything, but I said I do. I rest my case, because I didn't know when that was appropriate to say that, like the plaintiff guy said, lawyer said. So, but they had that on record. So he starts writing, and I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm just like, it is what it is. I'm not like, yeah, I hope that he says not guilty. I was just more like, it is what it is. Just get me out of here, kind of thing, And he's writing something down, and he says, make it known on the record that the defendant's license plate number is blah 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 blah. and RN registered nurse, which is a specialty plate that I've actually had for a very long time. So I got a kick out of that. You put that on record. And then he said not guilty. So I was like, wow, you know. I didn't know what to do. I was just like stunned, I guess. That was it, right? It was all in a split second thing. So I said, thank you, Your Honor. So he asked me to wait outside the courtroom. So I did. And so I was just outside in the hallway. And they hand me a piece of paper, and the paper says not guilty based on judge's determination. So I didn't have to pay this crazy fee or anything. So that's great. Well, I go outside the courtroom because I'm about to leave, so I'm outside now. And for some reason, I just like lose it for like a minute. I don't know why. I knew I won. You know, it was just like so much. You know, I guess I was just like proud of myself that I pulled myself together and not be like anxious and could able to think and stuff and like just do it. You know. But also, you know, just overwhelming. Just the whole process, you know, with the whole hearing officer and stuff. Like, it's just surreal, the whole thing. So I call up my husband, JK18, Jason, and I explained to him what happened. And I told him the result, of course. But he goes, why are you crying? And I told him why. But then I felt better because I kind of told him before I drove home, you know. And he was actually making a video at the time for his channel. I, of course, didn't know that because I would never want to bother him during his recordings. But in any case, I just had the urgent need to call him, you know, as I stated. But I saw his video, and he was cute about it. He incorporated it in his video and said there was a call, but it was very important. It was actually a very good call, and that was the call. So that's it. And then I was just kind of proud of myself, and, you know, just feeling like, you know, I was just amazed at the process, not because I won, so to speak, as not guilty, but the fact that I was able to be listened to say what I was doing that day, and somebody to care to actually listen to that. That's what, just to say your 2 cents about it, instead of just being like, yeah, you're guilty, you know? So, that's it. Thank you very much for listening. I hope to get more videos out to you guys soon. I've been kind of doing some things like with yarn and stuff, and teaching myself how to knit and crochet, and going to be cooking a lot with Thanksgiving and stuff, so a lot of video ideas. So guys, have a good one. Have a great day. Bye.